Hey there, this is the Portfolio Newsletter for January 2025, our first one of the year. We've got three unique stories for you, one of which is going to kind of maybe catch you off guard, and that is we're seeing a lot of major grocers coming back into the DFW area to build new locations. Now, most of you know, if you drove around DFW, you've noticed that a lot of maybe your favorite stores, Tom Thumb, Kroger's, etc., they maybe closed locations, consolidated, bought each other out, like Tom Thumb taking over Albertsons, etc. And so we've seen a lot of movement in that end. Well, they're really moving to building new stores and new kind of master plan commercial facilities in all emerging markets. So obviously, as you can imagine, whether it be Grayson County, kind of out west on the west side of Fort Worth and even on the south side near Aledo, we're seeing a huge growth. And really, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter whether it's Tom Thumb or H-E-B in particular. Whole Foods is making a big expansion, and be watching for a new one called H-Mart, kind of coming to the DFW Metroplex, which is popular in other parts of the country. But we're seeing a huge amount. We're talking about maybe 1.5 million square feet worth of new grocery stores coming into these emerging markets through 2026. So keep an eye on that, because whenever a grocery store comes in, they're a fabulous anchor tenant that really creates a lot of restaurants, retail, and a lot of other shopping around them. And so they tend to pull in a large community of people. So we'll see a lot of businesses operating, which actually drives commerce and really brings up values in certain neighborhoods and areas. So keep an eye on that as it comes. The second story is McKinney's Airport just got approved for commercial transit. Here's why that's really important. Not only did McKinney just get approved for it, Alliance got approved for it 2 years ago. Now, commercial airlines have officially not started flying in and out of either Alliance, nor will they start in McKinney just yet. However, they have been approved for it. So what does that mean? It means DFW is expanding so much that essentially we're going to end up with almost 4 commercial graded airports in the DFW area. That's how big Dallas-Fort Worth is truly becoming. So it's really interesting to see this expansion and this growth that's coming our way over the next 5 years. It's really going to change where people live and how they travel in and out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So something to kind of keep an eye on, especially in that McKinney area. And the last one, some of you have been out to Lake Texoma. I know I grew up going out to Lake Texoma, the sleepy little town that kind of surrounds it. It's a great place to go fish for those of you that know, but here's what's coming. Hard Rock Hotel, specifically on the Oklahoma side, is building a casino and a hotel, over $100+ million project. And then on the Texas side, Margaritaville Resort is going in at Lake Texoma. So we're seeing tons of money and investment going into building out around Lake Texoma to turn it into kind of the next big lake resort area in this entire quadrant of this kind of southeast quadrant. So there's a ton of money coming in at Texoma. I would tell you, just as like a personal advice, if you haven't bought a rental property or an Airbnb property in Lake Texoma, now would probably be the time to go ahead and pick something like that up, because there's going to be a bunch of money and a lot more tourism happening right around Lake Texoma. Those are the 3 key stories that we wanted to cover with you today in the Portfolio Newsletter. Make sure you click on the other link that lets you read the specifics of the copies and take you to the links of the articles. And remember, we want to be a part of your portfolio.